The anticipated Office of Inspector General report on the Dallas County Juvenile System was made public today.
It is a searing review of the agency and its administrators, and some of what it found could be criminal. Fox 4's Sean Rabb reports.
You know, as troubling as the report is, we're finally glad to get the official conclusions presented to us by the Inspector General's office.
The report covered a 6-month window, January to June 2023. Investigators found inside Juvenile a program, something called the Special Needs Unit, that operated without policy or procedure. This practice allowed the facility to circumvent state standards. Multiple juveniles for multiple years were confined to their rooms, sometimes up to 24 hours a day, without access to education, exercise, or showers. The result? Systemic neglect that staff, educators, and administrators, past and present, were aware of. Investigators writing, former Director Darrell Beatty had ample opportunity to take corrective action.
The most troubling of the report is that youth were held at long periods of time, sometimes days, in their rooms. And regardless of whether that was a product of the pandemic, the COVID crisis, it was a practice that should have been discontinued as soon as possible when staffing levels actually went up.
Inspectors found what could be criminal: pervasive falsification of documents as it relates to observation checks. By state law, those must happen every 15 minutes overnight when residents are in rooms. The checks did not happen. The state also found there was an intentional attempt to conceal the observation checks and school attendance.
In the course of this investigation, and now that the final report has come out, there will certainly be administrative action done of individuals that contributed to this issue.
Griffith says since his return as interim director in July, the culture is changing.
We take this very seriously, and we are in the process of rectifying everything addressed in this report.
So the report is not a complete surprise. Much of what is in it was, in fact, expected to be found by the investigators. It is not over. The Office of Inspector General back here this past July. They have another unannounced inspection, and that report expected in the weeks ahead. Could be more for Juvenile and Interim Director Mike Griffiths to deal with. Sean Rabb, Fox 4 News.